This morning power-up call. Let's do our normal little pause here in the moment to make sure the audio is working, because there's nothing more frustrating than doing this without the audio working, but it is working. So let's dive right in. Happy Halloween to everybody. This is one of those wonderful holidays where you get to work even harder than everyone else. This one that's it's easiest to get points on a competition, right? That's how I like to see it. When you see other people resting, that's a great opportunity for you to work, right? When other people take their foot off the gas, that's the time for you to earn and make up for any difference in the past and catch up to them or pass them, right? So if you think that other people are taking off time on Halloween to go play around and go mess around, this is a great opportunity for you to step up your own game and gain some advantage over the competition. So there will be some of you who take this day very seriously, and there'll be others of you who don't. And it'll be very clear who the winners are of that exchange. Now, I do want to talk about today a simple conversation. This is going to be a very short morning power-up call, but it's a very impactful one if you let this lesson sink into your mind. When I was a young man, my dad sat me down, and he said, "Son, there are two types of people in this world." My dad was fantastic, right? Fantastic man. I respect him deeply. He came from a very difficult circumstance. He did really well for our family, and he did a lot to help set me up for the success that I now enjoy. And this is one of the things he did. He sat me down and he told me, he said, "Son, there are two types of people and there are two kinds of things in this universe. There are things that act and things that are acted upon." I'm going to say that again. There are things that act, and then there are things that are acted upon. There are agents and there are subjects. There are subjects, and then there are things that act, the things that perform the action in the world. Like if you diagram a sentence, you have the thing that's doing the verb, and then you have the thing that the verb is being done to, right? And the key in life is to notice where you are being the object that is being acted upon and find a way to over time flip it to where you become the agent. You become the thing that is acting on the universe instead of being acted upon. And most of the time, with most things in life, it's a simple choice. You need to become aware of your posture in the universe, whether you are acting on the world or being acted upon, and decide to always shift it to where you are acting. You are initiating change. You are initiating action as the primary mover in the world. If you do this, you will find that you are able to gain more personal power. You're able to build greater momentum, and you're able to actually blast through obstacles that ordinary people can't, because most people go through the world and they're entirely subject to outside forces. They are things that are acted upon. If you can become the man who acts upon the world, who acts upon his own life circumstances, who acts upon his own ineptitude, his own sloth, and instead forces himself forward and is able to shift those things, then you gain ultimate power and you are able to win at a level that others can't and never will be able to. It was a powerful conversation I had with my father. I'll never forget it. It was about all of 30 seconds long. As he explained it to me, I nodded my head and thought about it and kept it in my mind the rest of my life. I've always sought to be the man who acts upon the world instead of letting the world act upon me. I am an active mover in the world. I force my will out into the world and bend reality to it because I choose to. I've decided I will be the kind of person who acts upon the world, and I encourage each of you to do the same. This will give you an added level of responsibility, an added level of control, an added level of ownership over your progress to the boot camp. It'll give you an added level of control as you reach out to clients. You need to maintain this aggressive posture towards the world where you are acting on the world and the world is not acting upon you. Keep this in mind. Simple concept, very, very powerful. I've touched on it before, but I felt that today I should share it with you guys as it is an important foundation of who I am and my foundational beliefs. And I want to make sure that you guys are able to utilize it, because I feel that it is one of the things that has allowed me to succeed at the level I have. And I think it's one of the things that you all have to adopt. I think anyone who's been successful in the world has adopted this belief to some degree, whether consciously or unconsciously. So I want you to have this opportunity to think about it. So ask yourself today, go stare at yourself in the mirror for a minute if you have to, and ask yourself, am I a force that acts upon the world, or does the world act upon me? Take some time to consider, take some time to think about it, and make the choice to act upon the world. This has been a good, quick call. I will talk to you guys again tomorrow morning. This has been fun. Again, I will continue to do these calls as long as I possibly can. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, I'll be in the chats doing some Q&As and some of the legions today. So look out for me there. I will talk with you guys again, though, live for our next morning broadcast tomorrow. You guys take this information, go out, conquer the world, make some money. I'll talk with you guys then.